Hey YouTube, this is Orion making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. This is my overview of the Civivi Incite C908DS-2 shred carbon fibre and shred copper foil in clear resin handle Damascus blade. The Civivi Incite is a shred carbon fibre liner lock flipper. See below in the description bar for the rest of the stats on this knife. For full disclosure, this is a knife supplied by True Talon as a review knife, but I'll talk about that later. Bit of a look around the knife. Features a Damascus blade with an advertised HRC of 59 to 61. Absolutely gorgeous Damascus. Hope the light isn't picking it up, but there's a beautiful pattern on it. Obviously with the Damascus, it's going to be all different patterns. Each one's going to be different, so you're not going to get the same pattern on each of the knives. Features a broadleaf blade with a high flat grind and a top swedge that's non-sharpened. Features jimping on the thumb ramp, a usable finger choil that fits my finger without fear of going onto the blade, jimping on the flipper tab, a cutout for the pass-through, and jimping on the liner lock. A short G10 backspacer with integrated lanyard pin that sits flush so it doesn't stick out at all. Stainless steel deep carry pocket clip that is tip up right hand carry only, and all stainless steel hardware all throughout, and a keyed pivot. Obviously it only has Torx on one side, and I have seen these taken apart, and the Civivi pivot here is keyed so it sits right, and yeah, you only have to unscrew it from one side here. Features stainless steel liners that have been skeletonized inside. If you shine a light in there, it's all been heavily skeletonized. As I said, stainless steel hardware throughout, and caged stainless steel bearings. They don't carry don't use the ceramic bearings anymore, but you don't need it on this knife. These ones work perfectly all right. There's the lockup. It is fantastic. Full length of the liner lock. I don't know if it's picking it up there. It's really good. It's the full length of the liner. So, yeah, really good. When I received the knife, it was quite keen from the factory, easily cut phone book paper, and was shaving sharp. I will talk about the price point now. Even though this is a Civivi line, so this is the budget version of knife company. These retail for $175 in Australia. As far as I'm concerned, budget knives, the cutoff for me is $100 Australian. These are significantly outside that budget line, so they aren't a budget knife per se, but you're getting carbon fibre and a Damascus blade, and all the features it has, plus the fit and finish and everything about it, screams above budget. It's not a budget knife. So the price point, as far as I'm concerned, is not unreasonable. For $175, I think it is perfectly well priced for what you're getting. And I can't, I don't feel you're overpaying for the quality that you're getting for this knife. And I can understand. I've been talking to True Talon about them. He can't keep them on the shelves. They're selling. And I can understand why, because I am entirely impressed with this knife. It is a fantastic knife for what you're getting. It has so many really nice features about it, and the fit and finish on it's really good. I've gone over the entire knife. Everything's contoured. All the fit and finish is really well done. The Damascus is, as you can see, is spectacular. There's no voids in the carbon fibre. Everything on the knife works, and I entirely think that the price point, even though it is outside the usual budget price point, I don't think you're overpaying for this knife. Okay, the pros for this knife: it's a visually stunning piece. Both the carbon fibre, the shred carbon fibre in copper foil. I should have mentioned too, they do come in two variants. This is the copper foil version. They do come in a gold version as well. Personally, I prefer this one. I think this one looks a lot better than the gold version, but there are two versions. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. Yeah, it's a visually stunning piece. Very classy and very handsome. And honestly, I believe this is probably one of the best looking Civivis that they produce. Then the other pro for the knife is its flipping action. It's snappy. It is among the best flippers. Perfectly dialed in detent. The blade is a little bit light, so you get it over the detent ball, you do have to wiggle it shut, but it snaps open with authority. I haven't tried to fail it. Yeah, as you can see, I did fail it there. But if you do your job, get on it and snap it open, it fires with authority. So the flipping action is stellar on these knives. They're really good. And the last pro on this knife is it has everything that I want or desire in an EDC knife. Everything they've done is towards carryability and EDC ability. From the deep carry pocket clip, lanyard, jimping on the flipper tab, a usable choil that gives you plenty of options to choke up, nice flat grind, makes it slicey. Everything about it is what I desire for an EDC knife. And that comes to the cons. Honestly, I couldn't find one. And if I had to be really nitpicky, and it's not really a con per se, is the carbon fibre is a little bit slippery. But that's just because of the clear resin handle. But that's neither here nor there. The ergos on it are fantastic. There it is in the hammer grip. My extra large hands, I've got plenty of room on the handle. No dramas there. Come up on there. That's in the saber grip. Even on the saber grip there. Plenty of room, as you can see. So, yeah, it's that being a little bit slippery is not really an issue, because with the flipper tab and the ergos on it, which the ergos on this knife are really good, and I really don't need to mention the fact, I shouldn't have mentioned it, because it is a little bit slippery, but because of the excellent ergos, you don't even really notice it. Everything's contoured and everything, so there's no hot spots or anything. The pocket clip does dig a little bit into my hand there. I haven't done a lot of cutting yet. I'm going to do some cutting with it over the weekend. I'm not sure if this is going to be a problem yet, but I'll see. I will, when I do my written review on ABF, I will mention whether that is a bit of an issue. It's only because of the way it sticks out there, and I think that may be a little bit of an issue, but that could be, or I might just be trying to look for a problem that doesn't exist. But overall, I am really impressed with this knife. It's a fantastic knife. And I said I'd mentioned this was a review knife. Normally I'd send them back, but I liked it so much I actually bought it. So, yeah, as soon as I got it and fired it and started playing with it and started my review process, carrying it around the house and whatnot, I fell in love with it. I don't normally, this is outside my wheelhouse, I normally only buy M390 knives. I didn't have any Civivis, and I really like the looks of this knife. I haven't got a Damascus knife in my collection, so I thought, bugger it, I'd buy one. So Tony said I could have it. I could buy it. So, and he actually doesn't have any on for sale at the moment. I will link. He's getting more in. I will link in the bottom of this video the link to this. He is getting more at the end of the month. So if you want one, put a pre-order in for it, because they are selling like hotcakes. So yeah, if you want one, and I couldn't see why you wouldn't, because if this sort of thing floats your boat, it is a visually spectacular knife, and the way it feels and the way it fires, yeah, I'm super impressed by it. It's a really nice knife. Really, really well done. We really Civivi hit a home run with this one, and I can see why they're selling so well. Comes in the usual packet. There's its if it'll focus. There's all the stats. Shred carbon fibre, shredded copper foil in clear resin handle, Damascus blade. Comes with the usual zipper case, paperwork, microfiber, and a couple of stickers, as well as True Talon's new pendant, or not pendant, little badge. So yeah, you get one of them as well. So yeah, That's typical of Civivi and they tend to send, that's how they send their knives out. Anyway, that's my overview of the Civivi Incite. Overall conclusion, it is a visually stunning piece that ticks all the boxes for me for an EDC knife. And I liked it so much I bought it. Anyway, thanks for watching.